Are you trying to come up with a name for your podcast? Watch this video where I'm going to give you 3 important tips to be thinking about while you're coming up with the name. Now, if you want to watch me literally go through Apple Podcast and evaluate for like a client who I'm coming up with a podcast name for, watch my next video. Okay, the first important tip is the more niche, the better. A lot of times people want to create a podcast like Lindsay Speaks, and the problem with that is it's too broad. People will never find me. Even if I put in the description exactly the hot topics I'm going to talk about, I guarantee you if I did Lindsay Speaks about the education system, it'll be more, relevant to people searching for content related to that specific topic. So you'll see, if you watch that video, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. There's examples of this in that video. So really don't be afraid to niche yourself down. It's going to serve you really well. All right, podcasters, I know you love a vibe. And so coming up with cute and catchy names is really fun. And don't get me wrong, I love it too. But it doesn't always serve you when your audience is good, when you want to be found, right? Cute and catchy doesn't always make sense if it confuses the audience. You want to make sure that when people find your podcast, they know exactly what kind of content they're going to get, and they're not sitting left going, what does that mean? And they're not going to go in and listen to episodes to try it out. I guarantee you. The last thing that's really important to be thinking of right now is your visuals. Don't skimp on the visuals. Your podcast logo art is so important. As people are scrolling, they are taking their brain is calculating not just the words, but also the look. They are judging your podcast by the cover. So be thinking about that. And as you do the research, because I encourage you to do some research, look at your competitors. And that's what my other video is going to show you how to do. While you're doing the research, be sure to pay attention to their visuals, and you don't want to mimic them by any stretch of the imagination, but ask yourself questions like, what sticks out? What was most notable? Why did this one catch my eye? Or what about this one makes me want to scroll by it? Think about those things as you're going into getting your podcast artwork done, and be sure to spend good quality money, I guess. Be sure to invest in good quality artwork. That is so important. If you are not already good at graphics, don't try to do it yourself. That's my big advice there. All right. My name is Lindsay Sutherland. I own an agency called Cheerfully Digital, and we help podcasters be heard and seen. So if you have any other questions about that, subscribe to my channel, or feel free to connect with me in the DMs if you have any questions.